Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition, Love and General reading. This is for the element of Earth. So if you're Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of March 19th through the 21st, 2021. So I want to thank you guys for your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you're wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to check the description box below for ways to reach me. And then to reach me by phone, it's a separate process, so make sure that you're registered at Bill Per Call and request your call back. And then from there, if I don't return your call that same day, I'll return it within a 7-day time frame. Be sure to check out my Patreon. I do the monthly Venus sign readings there now, as well as additional content. So check it out if you haven't been able to. All right, we have the overall energy as the Ten of Swords. We have the Page of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Cups, the Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, so I am getting something about like loss of identity, loss of self. Something's going on where I feel like you guys are releasing things that no longer serve your highest good. You also may be silent or disconnecting. Maybe you're taking a break from social media. And it also looks like maybe you are declining some sort of service or opportunity. It's like you're declining it. Even if it's like a phone call and they're asking for a survey, it's like you're declining. Even if it's a paid survey. I feel like you may be feeling defeated or broken about something, or just tired, and maybe it is time for you to take some sort of a break. Maybe you do need to call off of work, because it seems like you just feel exhausted. You're like, I'm just done, or something is the straw that broke the camel's back. Spiritually, you guys may be having some sort of spiritual downloads or receiving some sort of messages in your dreams. I feel like you guys might feel like you're alone or lost, because here you're definitely walking away from something. I feel like you no longer believe that something is possible, or maybe you felt like something is a bad idea, and you're just deciding to let something go or go in a new direction. And I don't know what's happening, where you just feel like giving up, or you feel like you're losing faith in something. But I feel like you're going to someone for advice. You're like, I need some advice. What do you think I should do? And I feel like some sort of loss happened really to get you on track with something. Something was a part of your destiny. Like you are having to understand that, you know, certain things have to end. You know, some things you can't just keep going or living in that same moment. Like some things have to, like you have to evolve, put it that way. So I don't know what's been going on, where I just feel like you are changing, or something's changing in your life, or you're being put on a different path than you expected to go on. If you've been resistant towards change or resistant towards something, it looks like maybe you're just kind of tired of that, and you're like, let me just see what happens. Now, those of you that study astrology, I'm being drawn to the what do you call it? Point of Fortune, POF. I feel like you are needing to check where that is sitting in your chart. Matter of fact, Here on this card, Point of Fortune is in Libra. So I don't know if that has some sort of significance to you. I think Point of Fortune is where you can find your luck or something of that sort. Also look and see what house it's in, because that also may be a telltale sign of where your focus should go. If you don't study astrology, maybe now the time is for you to look into it. I see a career change for some of you too. Some of you may be going towards a career of speaking, communicating, or something technical, or writing. Teaching, well, that still kind of falls in the same realm of orating or, speech. But yeah, some of you, I feel like there's going to be a career change. Your faith is changing too. Probably your spiritual beliefs. Something is putting you on a different spiritual path. I don't know what it is that you were practicing or what you put all your faith into, but I feel like you're like, no, I'm changing faiths, or I'm no longer religious, I'm spiritual now, or I'm no longer spiritual, I'm religious now. Like something might be going on with your belief system. And you also might feel alone on your path. There's something going on where you need to figure things out on your own. Romantically, you could be going through a breakup, giving up, something isn't working anymore. And I feel like you are looking for that missing part. You're like, I need to find something that's missing. You may need to link up with people or a relationship partner who shares similar spiritual beliefs or faith as you. Now I feel like something's going on where you changed your mind about something too. I don't know what you changed your mind on, but it's something that you were focused on and you're like, I changed my mind. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to be with them anymore. I don't want this job anymore. And I don't know if it's like a random change. It's just something. Something makes you change your mind. I also see you doing something deceptive. You're doing something and not telling people. You also may be spying on someone, or someone could be spying on you, trying to see what you're up to. Oh, this is actually the Five of Swords. But I was getting that 7 energy where, because he's apart from everybody and he looks like he sees something and is doing something that the other people can't see. So I would still consider some of the things that I was saying about being watched or being spied on. In this instance, then, I feel like it's more so that someone may be spying on you. Now, it does change the meaning a little bit looking at this. I feel that something's going on where there's been a war. I feel like the same person that's in this card is over here laying down. So there may be a sense of betrayal or something in regards to your enemies, or feeling like your enemies. I feel like there's a spiritual war going on. And I do feel like there's some sort of difficulties in trying to understand how to defeat this situation that you're in. Or it's like, how do I defeat my enemy spiritually? And it's like there's a blockage. Like, I feel like you haven't figured something out. But I feel like that's because of your pride or ego. That's something that is blocking you from seeing the truth and seeing the way. You also might be having a hard time letting go of something that you once believed in. But this is what this is asking you to do, to let go or to release some sort of previous ideas or thoughts. Let me get some clarity on that now. I feel too like you could be saying things to spite someone or just to disagree for the sake of disagreeing, or someone is doing that to you. There's definitely some sort of communication problems, or a relationship might fail because of communication problems. I feel like the enemy is waiting for you to fail. I'm hearing something about somebody's uncle. Somebody is holding a grudge, and their actions are based off of a grudge. Somebody may be doing things to spite you or you them. I really see something happening on both ends, or there's like this standoff on both ends where nothing's happening. This is also displaced emotions, like when someone is sad, they act mean. It's like, say for instance, someone just lost their pet just passed. And so they go in a house and somebody's like, I cooked you some dinner, and it's just like, no one's eating that nasty shit. And it's just like, whoa, like, where's that coming from? You know, and it's not that you're angry at the person or angry at what they cooked or they can cook, but you're just saying something mean. It's just that anger is coming from sadness, and it's displaced. You're projecting, you know, that anger onto someone, and they don't deserve it, or vice versa. Yeah, so I feel like someone is also holding a grudge. There also looks to be trouble at work, like somebody is out to get you at work. It's like petty stuff going on. I feel like somebody is also kissing up to somebody, but really doesn't like the person. So the whole thing about spying could also be more so like spiritual spying. So if anyone knows how to channel or remote view, something of that sort, I kind of feel like maybe someone is spiritually spying. Maybe that's someone's career occupation. I don't know. They do have spiritual, what do you call it? Spiritual programs, I guess, like in a military. But there is a need to heal instead of lash out. You might need to just keep away, or, you know, until you feel like yourself again. Keep to yourself. Or like if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. Now, of course, if this is happening to you, you know, different story. But at the same time, maybe there's a need for you to transmute that energy in a different way. Someone's definitely being distant because they are defensive. You may not be seeing eye to eye with other people at this time. I'm getting something about anxiety about work, having to work, or anxiety about a position or having more responsibilities. There's some sort of anxiety about that. I feel like you're trying to figure out if you still want something. You're like, how bad do I really want this? I feel like your faith is being tested. Yeah. I feel like you also might be worried about letting someone down, or someone is worried about letting you down, and just overthinking things and trying to make moves that are strategic or practical. Because I feel like someone really just does not want to mess up or make mistakes again. I'm also getting something about like requirements, something being a requirement. I don't know if you're having to study for school, or if something's going on where, especially like CDL, something's going on where maybe someone has to take their CDL tests. I don't know if something's expired and there's this fear of getting caught driving without a license. If not a CDL, just a driver's license, because maybe that is how you make your living. Something that you do career-wise. I feel like you're needing to go to school for it, or you need to get a certificate or study. Maybe you're like, oh, I don't feel like studying. I don't feel like going to school. I don't feel like this, that, and the other. Maybe you don't want to spend the money. Maybe you just feel like you already know and shouldn't have to do something. But I feel like something is a requirement. Something also could be a requirement for travel. Like those of you that don't agree with the vaccination. Everybody does not agree with that. I feel like maybe someone is just like, I don't want that, but they're requiring this for me to move forward or whatever. And I feel like maybe, somebody's against that. So maybe fighting with the system, or not feeling like these rules need to be changed. I'm going to make a change. Some of you may become some sort of activist at some point, or something inspires you to become an activist. Because you don't like the rules anymore. You don't like some sort of restrictions. And matter of fact, I feel like you're being rebellious about something. Like I was saying earlier, I feel like there's this disagreement just to disagree. Like even if you do agree, like you're playing devil's advocate and just kind of, I don't know, wanting to be different. Yeah. Someone also could be trying to spite you, or maybe you're trying to spite someone. It's like payback. The only thing is that whoever you're trying to spite, this person, you and this person think so much alike that it's either when you love each other, it's amazing, you both love each other. But when you hate each other, or when you're not talking to each other, the both of you could spend eternity never talking again. It's like you're just alike. And I feel like it's more so a situation where, because you both believe your own narrative so strongly, you really don't see what you're doing wrong. They don't see what they're doing wrong. This is like if you took both of these people in a separate room and had a separate conversation and told them to tell their side of the story. You would be describing why you thought this person was wrong, and their description would be the exact same thing for you. And it's just like, these people are saying the exact same thing. So it's crazy. Yeah, so though, if anything's holding you back is your ego or your pride. Trying to see as far as, and I want to say take the high road, but I really feel like whatever your situation is, you're kind of like, I already took the high road. And your person of interest, if it's a love situation, feels the exact same way. They're like, I already took the high road. So it's like, okay, well then what else is there to do? There's nothing else to do. So unfortunately, I feel like there's some situation in your life where you're going to be stuck at, maybe until you just see things differently. So let's look at some energy cards. All right, additional messages for earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have yin and yang. Excuse me, woman holding a heart. Fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. Overall energy, walking away. So I feel like you guys are doing just that. Just like the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from something. But at the same time, in this picture, it's like you're looking back at whatever you're walking away from, and that's because you doubt it. I feel like you are questioning your actions. You're asking, was it right of me to quit this job? Was it right of me to cheat? Was it right of me to walk away from this relationship? Like whatever it is you're walking away from, yeah, I feel like you're not sure that it's the best thing to do. In fact, I feel that you may assume that someone's going to come chasing after you. So make sure that your reason for walking away is really because you're unhappy, or because, you know, that's what you want to do. You know it's the right thing to do, not because you want the person to suddenly just feel like, oh my God, I have to come running to you. Don't leave. Like, because like I said, that person thinks exactly like you. And of course, this is for a love situation, but I feel like you're just going to be looking and nobody's going to be following you. Same thing like a job. Like if you're, make sure you want to quit that job because even maybe you think you're trying to prove a point because they're shorthanded or something. You're like, they're not going to want me to leave. You know, they're going to ask for me to come back. And maybe it's, I don't know what it is. It's something that you're trying to get. Any type of manipulation that you are doing, or some sort of mind games, or if someone's doing this to you, I just feel like it doesn't work. It's not working. It's not producing the results. So if it's like, if you walk out on that job, they're just like, okay, well, nobody's going to come find you. Like, if that's what you want to do, then do it. You know, it just kind of makes me think of a child that keeps saying, I'm going to run away. And they're just like standing at the door and the parents are just like looking at TV. And this same scene just continues. The child just keeps saying, I'm going to run away. And the parents are like, they're just saying that for attention. And so they refuse to give the child attention. And the child refuses to actually run away. It's stuck. I do feel that something is happening where either way, whatever you're trying to escape, if you do decide to try to avoid something, you're going to run right into something that's meant for you. Or even if it's like you just ran in a circle, it's like it leads you back to something that's meant for you. Now, also with 22 here, this, you know, we have yin and yang. And then we have 44. And then 38, to me, I always see 11. When I see things that equal 11. Those may all be significant numbers for you, seeing those master numbers. That can either be warning you about something or preparing you for something. So it doesn't always mean that you're on the right track. It just is like trying to warn you, like, pay attention, get ready, you know, so it depends. It does look like you're being asked to follow your heart, and you will find whatever is meant for you. It's like something is waiting for you. And whatever this is, it's like for you. It's just waiting for you. Could be a relationship, a job, anything. Something also requires you to make sure, though, that you are, you know, ready to leave or walk behind, because you could be blocking your blessings by holding on to something that isn't any good for you. So don't worry about that. Once you release whatever you need to release, you're going to find something that's meant for you, something that works, something that blends well, more compatible, a more compatible person, job, house, car, whatever. Again, I feel like you're being directed to listen to your heart. Fourth chakra does speak about matters of the heart. Spiritually, you may be feeling heart palpitations. Your heart chakra may get activated. You might connect with someone who, you know, you have such a strong connection with, you know, that it opens your heart. Maybe something was a catalyst to get you to let something go, so that you could find your heart, or find that passion that you lost. Because it does look like you lost your passion for something and you are looking for it. Both of these, you know, they're both facing something else. Well, you know, like I said, she's looking back, but they're both walking away from something. So you definitely may need to. You need to let something go or release. Maybe it's negative thinking. Release your old way of life, your old friends, an old lover. Like it's something that you're needing to go. And the minute you truly release it, I feel that things open up for you. Things make sense, and things also get easier. I feel too like somebody is ready to love. Somebody is ready to put their heart out there. I feel like somebody is like, I'm putting my heart out here. I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve. She actually has a heart on her arm. So somebody is like, I'm putting my heart on my sleeve. So for some of you, I do feel like it's meant for you to go ahead and follow your heart on whatever the situation is. So hopefully these messages help. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sending you love and grace.